welcome. This is the Modern Geek Podcast, coming at you live. Please subscribe through YouTube or Twitch. Hope you enjoy the show.
Doing another Infinity unboxing, and specifically we're going to be unboxing today one of our figures for the Twilight of the Republic playset. Really looking forward to Yoda. This is probably one of the figures, I know on my previous streams, I've definitely said this is like the one figure I was really looking forward to playing. So I'm really excited to get him open and start playing with him in the game, which is awesome. And just, again, for that primer, for guys that don't know, maybe this is the first Infinity you're getting into. Infinity is a toy-to-life game where you get to play as the character that you put on a wonderful base. And the real point of the game is to create your own games and worlds and things to do. There is some structured gameplay, and one of those things is what's called a playset, which this character is part of one, and can also play in other playsets, which is pretty cool. But specifically, the playset he belongs to is the Twilight of the Republic playset. So for you guys that are Star Wars fans out there, basically Clone Wars. So this is going to be our series of Clone War figures that can play within that playset. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing as them. So it's awesome, and I can't wait to take a look. So here's a closer look at the box. Again, 3.0 is what we're up to. The boxes have changed a little bit. Some nice art of Yoda, and this is an in-box look at the figure. I love that the lightsabers are clear, and they have announced there will be light-up lightsaber variants, which I will definitely be getting those because I think that's awesome. And then of course we have Star Wars, the brand there, and Yoda. A look at the back of the box kind of shows a little graphic of what I was talking about. Physical thing on base, you get to be him. You'll notice 1.0 and 2.0 playsets, I believe. Meaning, sorry, he will not work with older versions. So similar to other Toys to Life games, can't go backwards, but you can go forwards. So if you guys are Skylander fans, same concept. All your old stuff works with new, but your new stuff can't work with old. And then you'll see there, he can play in the Twilight of the Republic playset, as well as the toy box. And then it gives us a little bit about Yoda and a graphic of him. I'm going to read it, which is wise Jedi Master with acrobatic lightsaber wielding abilities. And then it says underneath, play now in the Twilight of the Republic playset and Toy Box 3.0. Bonus, unlockable in all Star Wars playsets. So what's really cool this time around is because these characters in one aspect or another are within the whole Star Wars universe, they actually kind of are letting you just play with who you want to play with, which is kind of cool. So they're kind of lifting that restriction of this character only belongs to this playset. You do have to, I believe, unlock these characters a certain way and with a mechanic, but they're allowing you to play as them, which is pretty cool. Awesome. And then we got all those warnings and stuff and the barcode on the bottom. It is worth it to note that you can play with your Star Wars figures in box. So Disney Infinity is a game that lets you read through the box. So possibly, I don't know, I might not open my lightsaber variants, I may or may not. But sometimes with the power discs underneath, you can't necessarily do that. So, but without further ado, let's get this guy open and let's see what's going on. Oh. All right. We got all this stuff. So pretty easy to pop out. I mean, in general, the Disney Infinity figures have always been really easy to open. And what I always love about them, although these are, I have to say, these are been a little tighter in the box, but in general, they're really easy to get out. Oh my God. That's so cool. All right, as always, we get our card. So Yoda's card there. And then every card, and I usually cover it up, has has a code on the back, and the idea of this is to allow you to redeem the character in the iOS or computer version of the game where we don't have physical figures. That's pretty cool. One of the things I noticed, wouldn't it be funny if he accidentally lit up. So this is a look at the figure. Oh my god, this figure is so awesome. So again, what I love about these figures, they have this just dramatic pose. You know, it's purposeful, it's something's going on, you know, just classic Yoda. And again, the bases, what I loved in 2.0, and they're continuing in 3.0, is the bases are so much more dynamic and so much more detailed. So just in general, the whole figure is really getting there. So like a good example is something, just to compare a 1.0 figure with a 2.0 figure. Okay. Like you can see, obviously the paint passes are a little bit less specific, so it's not as tight, it's not as crisp, but also you can just see bases were really generic. So like Pirates, they were all on this like blank black plank, kind of like the black pearl borders, but here they really are getting into more dynamic bases and just more dynamic detail. Just to give you an idea of scale, so what I like also is they definitely are making Yoda a little bit shorter than the other characters because he is shorter. So that's pretty cool. So they are kind of playing with that scaling, which is nice. I really like this figure. One of the things I noticed is his lightsaber seems to be a little bit higher quality. So Ahsoka and Anakin from the starter set, their lightsabers, to me, feel a little flimsy, but his lightsaber feels a lot more substantial. So I don't know, maybe it's just the pose, they had to make it that way. But the detail is just awesome. And just that nice cut and this like force push kind of thing. I love it. The figure is amazing. I cannot wait to start playing with these. These are amazing. They're so good and they're so well done. I really like them. And they look really cool when you have them all together. It's really, really cool. All right, well, stay tuned. We're definitely gonna have some live gameplay of all of this stuff. So please stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe. Tons and tons more stuff that we're gonna have unboxing. Tons and tons more playsets. More figures on the way. All of that good stuff. And the only way you can see it is if you subscribe through YouTube or Twitch. YouTube is going to be where our unboxing videos will be, and Twitch is going to be where our gameplay videos will be. And if you want to get the latest news on everything as well as Infinity, our Facebook page has got a lot of great stuff on it. Awesome. Well, take care, guys. I look forward to seeing you at the next video.